Since our last interview, the men who killed XXXTentacion got sentenced.
And they got natural life.
The 3 guys who did the shooting, who were involved in the actual shooting, got natural life. The guy who snitched on everyone got 7 years with 5 served, meaning he has to do 2 more.
Yeah, but he was just like the driver or some shit.
Exactly.
He was just the driver, and he wasn't built like that, you know. And it's a fucked up shit with X, because I don't know what people think when you hit when a guy's high profile like that and you kill him. What do you think is going to happen? Like, when you think it's going to be one of the biggest investigations for the state, the city. Mm-hmm. People don't want big icons, people coming to their city and getting killed in their city. So they're going to hit you with fucking everything. Now you got natural life and you're working for a penny a day, 10 cents a day up north. And now look, this is what happens. Oh, yo, he killed XX. Oh, you know what? Them niggas ain't built like that. We real killers. Now you're a target because you're just like the nigga that killed Nipsey, just like the kid that killed any artist, Pop Smoke, anybody. You're sort of a target. Yo, that nigga, he killed this guy.
I like that song.
Yeah, I like that song.
I like that next song.
Oh, he think he tough? And they gonna test your gangster right there. Because prison is where the real gangsters at. The real gangsters, where real gangster shit happen. You know? And some people, I'm not gonna say the young niggas that go in there now are not built for it. Some of them are built for it. Some of them ain't. You see some dudes, they go to Rikers, they partying, they chilling, they having the time of their life. They good, they built for it. And then some niggas ain't built for it. Those be the niggas to tell. And then, you know, is natural life worth how much? What was it, 30 G's? 40 G's?
15 G's each. 15,000 each.
So
and you know what's interesting is
45,000, you say?
I did an interview, you know, the lead attorney, and we talked about this case. And he said, this is what the prosecutor did, right? You know, the closing arguments, right? You know, like how in closing arguments, every second counts. Like, you know, you only have a certain amount of time. The judge will allow you to do like whatever, a 10-minute closing argument, whatever. So you use all that time to try to get whatever points across to the jury. I guess what had happened was before they killed X and did the robbery, they sat in their car for 8 minutes and decided whether or not they wanted to do it.
It's premeditated murder.
So what the prosecutor did was she told the jury this.
Apparently, when the guys went out to the murder vehicle, the murder truck, to lie in wait for these people, they waited in the truck for like 8 minutes, 35 seconds. So she's giving her closing arguments in the trial, and she's telling them about this and how, you know, premeditation works, and you're sitting there and you're planning and you're waiting, you're thinking about this, you know you're going to do it, it's intentional. And what she does is she tells the jury that we are going to sit here in silence and wait for 8 minutes and 35 seconds, just like they did. And if you're in a courtroom, I can tell you 15 seconds of silence in the courtroom is almost unbearable. If you have 15 seconds of silence, the judge is looking up like, hey, what happened? What are we doing? Let's keep going. To sit there in silence for 8 minutes and 35 seconds to really drive home your point of how these men waited in that truck to commit this crime, it was so powerful.
For 8 entire minutes in a full courtroom. And then she stopped when the time was like, yeah, that's how long it took them for them to change their mind and decide not to do it. And they still did it.
Because with X, they thought it was just going to be a robbery. They thought a motherfucker was just going to
give it up.
Just see the guns. X was a crazy motherfucker. He was a legend. Like, all these kids look up to X and they still he was like the next Tupac coming or some shit.
Yeah, people consider him that, yeah.
And it's like he had so many messages, and sometimes people thought X didn't even care about life, some of the stuff he said. You know?
Yeah, he was somewhat, he would jump off of like the third floor, and like he was crazy.
He was crazy. So
he would fight everybody. Like,
so he could have easily gave the bag up. And I wish he was still here, because my kids love X, you know?
Yeah.
And I wish he was still here, because he's such an icon and in one of the Hall of Fames of music. He made all kind of music. Like, he could make love songs. He could make fucking
turn up songs.
Yeah. He was talented with, you know, he was up there with a Uzi and all these other artists, you know what I'm saying? Playboy Cardi, where these guys have fucking cult followings.
Yeah.
He was up there with them. So when you look at that situation for $50,000 the rest of your life in jail, you're stupid because in your right mind, this is what people gotta understand. You kill somebody high profile. What are they gonna do? They're gonna make an example out of you. You killed this high profile guy. What the prosecutor wanna do? Oh yeah, let's get this case. He killed this guy. They want the case, right? They got you on camera. They're gonna have you on camera because you had a lot. So, but they're not smart enough to think like that. Yo, there's cameras everywhere. This guy's high profile. Nah, man. Shoot him in the leg or something. You know what I mean? That's how, I ain't gonna lie, New York nigga gonna be like, just, no, like, let's catch him by the crib. Like, New York niggas are gonna, from what I know, are gonna think it out a little more. Like, yo, nah, right here in front of the motorcycle parking lot shit, broad daylight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You cut his car off on some, like, but these kids now think life is a movie. I don't know if it's the drugs, I don't know if it's the guns, but the shit you see now on camera, how motherfuckers getting caught, motherfuckers just think it's a movie, bro.